Namaskar and welcome in this exciting Sathology session. Today we are going to discuss the origins of Narmada and also the Amarkantak place. There are some temples which are being renovated and by the ASI of India. So we'll see a report on how those temples came up and what is the significance of those temples. Unfortunately, history has become a topic. It is being picking up in America, but in terms of in India, it has been neglected a lot. And but the history builds our identity. We have seen that whenever invaders, especially faith-based colonialists, when they attack a country or a region, they wipe out the history, and uh, and that's where people have no identity. So it's always important to go back and see where we come from, and that helps us to build our personality and also build an identity for the whole community. So without delay, we have Sri K.K. Mohammed, a very renowned archaeologist, a very famous person globally, and some astounding work that he has done. So without delay, I would like to bring him on and let us hear from him directly. So welcome, K.K. Mohammed ji. You are very welcome again on this show. And so today we are discussing about Narmada and Amarkantak uh, plateau. So and the temples. So what is the significance like in terms of seven important rivers of India?
Yeah.
And Narmada is one of the most important. In
Yes,
fact,
yes.
there is a mantra there too: Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmada Sindhu Kaveri Jali Asmin Sannidhim Kuru. So that's
Very
how
good.
you purify the water
Yeah,
by invoking these seven rivers.
yeah,
And so technically, when you want to purify water, you put your finger according to the mudra in that water and make that water as pure as Gangajal by invoking this mantra. But unfortunately, the spiritual significance of Narmada, people are forgetting. But this work that you have done in discovering these temples, this is, which year was this done? Which year was this work done?
This I started the work in the year 2005
Mhm.
onwards, and then it went on for 3 years continuously. And this also had some problem, not only the conservation and preservation part, but it had many problems. So as you said that I will also start from that Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidhim Kuru.
Guru.
And I welcome all the participants also because they are from various institutions, from various universities, and it is a great opportunity for me also. So when we look at this Narmada River, you don't find any mention of the Narmada River in Rigveda because Rigveda is the earliest scripture we have, and there is no mention about it because by that time that which says Imam me Gange Yamune Saraswati Shutudri Somam Sajata Parushnaya. So they count the names of the main rivers. This is not mentioned. But as the migration continues, this becomes a very important. It assumes importance, more importance than the original Rigvedic hymns. So that is the importance of it. That vibration. Some sound vibration.
Yeah, something is coming. I think maybe the Zoom version you check one time.
Acha.
There's some disturbance coming.
So it is at the number one these temples of Amarkantak, that is at the original place of river Narmada. So at Amarkantak, because it starts from Amarkantak. At Amarkantak, there are two very important rivers. One is Narmada, and the other one is River Son, which goes towards Bihar and joins with the River Ganga at Patna. But this one, that is Narmada, that travels almost 1,321 kilometers and then joins at Kambat. So at Bharuch area. And this was also the another that is the original place of one of our holiest rivers. That is number one. Number two, this was also the place where the great Adi Shankara, he meditated for a long time,
Mhm.
and he had also made a small tank, water tank, and a small temple also at that time, and that is known as Pataleshwar temple.
Mhm.
So this Pataleshwar temple, this Kunds and the entire temple area, that was, although it was protected by Archaeological Survey of India, the ownership of the land also encroached into the area, and it became very difficult to manage them, to handle them, because whenever we go for any kind of conservation work, then there were certain very important religious groups also, they were also hand in glove with those people. So what I did is I made an earnest request to my headquarters in Delhi that this land should be acquired by Archaeological Survey of India, then only we would be able to carry out the conservation work. But in government, it takes a lot of time. Then what I did is I approached some other officials. Narmada Development Board was there. So I approached them and I requested them, you are one of the beneficiaries of this temple group. So why don't you acquire this place and hand it over to Archaeological Survey of India? And very fortunately, there was a very good officer. You don't get this kind of good officers always. A very good officer. And he helped me. He went out of his own, rules, acquired the land, and that was handed over to Archaeological Survey of India. And now the thing is that you have to remove those people encroachments, and you have to destroy all those kinds of illegal constructions also. So one thing is a very powerful religious leaders group was there. It was not that religious leader, but some of the people attached with them, because the religious leader doesn't know anything. That holiness, he sits somewhere, but some of the people who manage us, they always create. And then some of the other kind of criminals were also there. So removing them was a very difficult problem. So we are going to, how we are going to tackle the problem, and then how we are going to conserve the monuments, renovate the monument. So that is very interesting. So we'll go to this one. We'll share.
Yes. Yeah. Welcome back to this exciting session, Sathology, and we'll continue a discussion on Narmada and Amarkantak, the restoration work with Sri K.K. Muhammad. So please stay online, and I hope all of you are seeing it correctly, accurately. So give me a second. Yes. Now, can you hear us now? Can you hear us now correctly, KK Mohammed?
I can hear, but there is no share screening. Yeah,
Yes.
now it's come. Yeah. So the condition of the monuments, you can just see the Shigara portion of the monument, that is, it has fallen down. Only the lower portion is standing. And it may also fall down any moment. And you can get all the parts here down below. And now this is another very important temple. This is known as Pataleshwar temple. Pataleshwar means that the main deity would be installed at a depression. And mostly that would be Shiva, because you don't have any Vishnu temple as Pataleshwar. It's
Mhm.
mostly for Shiva temple. And this was the most important temple because it was here the great Acharya, Adi Shankara Acharya, he had worshipped. And then there was a small kund also where he used to have his bath. And it is believed it is from there that the original Narmada originates. So that's the importance of it. But what happened is you can just see the tree. The root of the tree, it had penetrated into the foundations and it had completely destabilized it. So we took a decision that we are going to conserve not only this temple but all other temples also. So the people who had encroached upon it, they became very restless because they wanted to retain the area. It is just in the center of the city. So in order to preserve this monument, that is the temple, in order to rescue the temple, you have to cut down the tree. So for cutting down the tree, again you have to take the permission not only of the tree, Namaste, Vriksho, Shamandu, you have to seek its own pardon also. And also, as I said earlier, you have to seek apology from the birds who would be roosting over it. Anyartha Vasam Parikalpayandu, you migrate from this tree to some other tree. So after taking the permission, again, we started cutting down them. And by that time, those people who were opposed to us, because this is a government organization, they know they would not be able to stop. But just to create, they went to the forest department, forest officials came. So there was a lot of problem. Then, of course, we were able to convince them. So it is now being cut down. And now the entire thing is over, operation is over. And now you have to conserve the monument. And so that was one case. And the second case is, this is known as Pancharatna temple groups. Since there was no conservation from 18th century onwards, because 18th century, 19th century, there was some conservation of these monuments. Afterward, there was no conservation because all the people, they had engrossed upon it. So we just thought that we have to take up the conservation of this area also. So that is number one, that is Pataleshwar. And then the Pancharatha temples, that is because you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is one more just behind it, 5. Pancha means 5. Pancharatha.
Yes.
Yes. So you have to conserve this one also. Then again, just behind it, somebody had engrossed and he had built a house also here. It was, of course, a little bit old house. So many encroachers you have to remove from there now.
Mm.
And here you can see the main temples are here. You can see the Shigara portion of the temple here, but there are encroachers here and here at various places here also. So there is no other way. You have to dismantle these houses because the payment has already been given to those people so that they can rehabilitate, they can be rehabilitated themselves because the money has already been given to those people. So they can just go and purchase it. We gave them enough time also in order to shift, but still, the people will not shift unless you force them. So we had to, sometimes, you'll have to use some kind of force also. But here the problem was the government and the police was not ready to help us because of certain political problems. So you had to handle those things also. And this is that temple and that kund also where the great Adi Shankara used to take his bath.
Oh,
Yes. So that
beautiful.
is very important. This also and that temple also, that is Pataleshwar temple also.
Mm.
Again, if you go for any kind of conservation of it, again there will be local people, they would be stopping it. But we had to manage those people and just see how we are going to handle all these issues.
Mm.
One is the human issue, second thing is the problem of the monuments. And this is the condition of another small temple where the great Adi Shankaracharya ji, he used to worship, and he sometimes he used to walk also.
Mm.
So while walking over this place, it's a great, I mean, this one thrilling realization that you are walking over the same footprints of Adi Shankaracharya.
Yeah. Very
And
holy.
I had a yes, I had a, some personal attachment because Adi Shankaracharya ji was from Kerala
Yes.
and he is from Kaladi,
Yeah.
a place, and of course he passed away at another place. But so because of I had some emotional and personal attachment also. Other than that was the philosophical attachment.
Mm.
So I decided whatever is the problem, we are going to face the problem and we'll solve the problem also. That was a determination that way. And you can just see many people had made many gaushalas, that is cow pens here inside this one. You can see one cow pen here, and here also it is written, it is a cow pen, gaushalas. So gaushala, removing the gaushala, that becomes another religious issue.
Yes.
And especially especially the man who spearheads the whole thing. If his name is Muhammad,
Yeah.
then that becomes another political tool in the hands of some people. So all these things I had to face it, but I was able to convince some of the people. Some of the people you had to manage it in different way. So we told them that this is for a good thing, and this is the place where Adi Shankaracharya ji had done the puja, and this is going to be the path. If you are, helping us, if you are with us, then that would pathway would be, easy. Otherwise, it's going to be a very tough problem for us also.
That's right.
So sometimes people would listen to you, and sometimes they would not listen to you also. So here also, some of the people, they did not listen to us. So you can see the condition now. This was the condition, and the municipal department, they turned it into a dump house. You can see the municipal, this one dump ports are there. They converted into a dumping ground.
Mm.
So we told them to remove this thing, but they would not. They would not remove it. So then you had to force the municipal department also. So you had to remove all those things. You had to dismantle all these cow sheds. You had to dismantle these houses also. These are all powerful groups also. And just behind this one, that was a very important mud of another very important acharya. So
Mm.
that was another big problem because they had enough political clout also.
Mm.
And this was again another stan, Omkareshwar stan. Inside there is a temple. We are not going to do anything with the temple, but at the same time, these houses we will have to dismantle in order to recover the entire Holy Land. And again, this house also you have to dismantle. Then only you will be able to rescue these two temples.
I think the similar thing was done in Kashi also. In Kashi, also we went and we
Yes,
saw that people had built houses inside the
yes,
temples.
inside the temple. Yes, that
Inside the
is still going on there. That is still
temple.
going on there. Yeah, that is a huge task. My task was very limited, but there you have the prime minister with you.
Yes.
And here I had no prime minister, no president, because there was always some problem because the political leadership sometimes allies with the
Hmm.
religious group, powerful religious groups.
Yeah.
So we started dismantling because the police did not come for our help, but we took the local people, we took the press also, we got some backing from the this one judiciary also. So we went for the dismantling and clearing of all the places. Just look at the place now. And now all those areas, you have to dismantle the houses.
So the locals
And
must
then,
have uh, really opposed it in a big way.
yes, yes, yes. Now you can see पुरातत्व विभाग ने ढहाए शंकराचार्य की आश्रम. Now what are you going to do? And the poor man at the helm his name is K.K. Muhammad. He's a Muslim, so that is going to be a problem.
Yeah, for the
अब
viewers,
विवाद
what is written here is that the Archaeological Survey of India, they destroyed this particular old ashram or place of teaching philosophy, ancient philosophy, Vedic philosophy, and what he's saying is that everyone is blaming the person behind it because the name happens to be in a non-Hindu name. So it is even more complex. So that's what Sri K.K. Muhammad is saying. So this is what is mentioned there. Please go ahead, Sri K.K. Muhammad.
so but very fortunately the press people they knew me very well, so they helped me. They gave this one opinion of the Jagat Guru Shankaracharya ji, because he's of course, he was of course opposing our this one effort, but they also gave my statement also here. KK Muhammad Adikshan Puratattvit, because I was superintending archaeologist at that time. So they gave the news, but at the same time they balanced the entire thing because they knew me very well. So that way I got the press support also.
Yes.
Another report, Jagat Guru Shankaracharya se khali karwaye zameen.
He's
This was,
the same Shankaracharya
yeah,
who speaks with Sonia Gandhi and other people. Very political one.
exactly.
Yeah.
That was the biggest problem for me because the Congress was at the center and I am a central government officer, and the state government, they did not come for my help also. So we had to manage everything at our own level because you have to improve the place. You have to, because as I said, this is the land of Shankaracharya ji, the original Adi Shankara. So we have to restore them to its pristine beauty. And now people started dismantling the houses. The police did not help us, but judiciary and the press also, and the common people also, because what I did is that I said that this is the condition of the place, and this is what we are going to do. So when people were convinced, they started helping us, and we had a very good officer also at the place, and his name is Mr. S.K. Singh. He did a wonderful work. And sometimes, we manage things like that. Some very good officials. And earlier also, because for getting this land also, I tried my level best to get it acquired, but I will not be getting permission from my own office. So then I wrote a letter, what poor Muhammad can do if Lord Shiva is not able to protect himself. So that was a letter which I had written. If Lord Shiva himself is not able to protect himself, what poor Muhammad can do? So they saw this one letter and then they smiled at it also, but they will not take any kind of favorable action. So you have to manage things at your own level sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you have to take your own initiative because then the rest of the people come behind you.
Yes. So once you take initiative, then the people all automatically comes. वो है ना, there is a Hindi poem, अकेले ही चला था जानिबे मंजिल मगर लोग साथ आते गए कारवान बनता गया.
Yeah, I think that is true for Sathology in a big way. We
Yes,
started alone, but now we have a lot of people coming behind.
great, great. So these were again two other officials we had. They were also of great help, these two people, managing with the local authorities. The work is going on. And now, I mean, they have used one more, I mean, this one. Go Mata ki Karuna Pukar,
अब न
Avan
सताओ
Satao,
चेतना
Chetan Shuni Sarkar. Sir. So this is the kind of opposition you had to face. And here you can see many sannyasi groups.
Let me tell
This
the
is
viewers a little bit here. So what is written here is that the slogan that they've written is the cow is crying for help, and the careless government doesn't listen. That's what they're exactly saying. Do not doesn't try, to keep on. Do not trouble. So this is the protest by these people who do not understand why this is being done.
So all these are religious mendicants.
Hmm.
All these religious mendicants, they started this one also. And now the dismantling, it went on. People supported us because, we started in the right earnest way.
Hmm.
This is another picture of the same thing, how we are rescuing the temples from the clutches of these illegal constructions.
I mean, this operation has to be done everywhere in India. There's so much historical
Yes,
places all
yes, yes,
over India, and then
yes.
which has been encroached upon.
Well, this has to be done at all the places, but you rehabilitate them before, dismantling the houses, because that was the way I handled the whole issue.
Mm.
Give them, compensation, rehabilitate them, get the help of the government if it is possible. And then at certain places, we have to use this also, JCB also, because in a historical land, often we don't use these things because everything is very precious. But for demolition of certain things, we have to do this also.
Yeah.
So this temple is now half of it has been cleared, and now there is one more house just behind it that also will be now removed. Just see the huge temple,
Yeah, it's
two
huge.
huge temples.
It's
Yes,
now
very
looking
huge.
big now, bigger and bigger
Yeah,
as we do it.
yeah. Earlier it was completely obstructed. The whole area was engrossed upon them, dumping ground and gaushalas and other things. And now when we removed everything, this is the way we got it.
Mm.
Just see. And in a very perilous condition, any moment it can fall down. And now our this one, this is our this, without dismantling this temple, this superstructure, you have to conserve this area.
Mm.
That has to be done with meticulous care and precision. So you have to document everything with photographically and also with drawings, and then remove stone by stone, insert stones instead of that one. So it has already been done at the lowest level, and now the whole thing has to be completely removed and then reconstructed. So that was our first operation that way.
So you have to actually number each and every block.
Yes, each block we have to number and then remove it and then again insert it, and then give a covering of this kind of stones, that is this kind of stones,
Mm.
so that it would be in place, without any kind of damaged portion. Again, you can see the condition. This could have, at that time, if we had not operated, it would have even otherwise, it would have fallen down on those unfortunate people.
Mm.
But now they should be thankful to us because we have completely rescued them that way also.
Yeah.
Now I started taking up the conservation work. So we started taking the conservation work first on this one, and then we would be coming into these two.
These two.
Because there were huge fractures on this one, on the upper portion, this
Mm.
portion, this portion, this portion. Because this one, the stone which they had used for this is, these are the laterite stone.
Mm.
So laterite is not a strong stone. It is not like igneous rock. It is not like other rocks. It is very, very poor stone. Sometimes in Goa, sometimes in Kerala, and sometimes in this area also, we have this kind of laterite tremble, which is, I mean, the material wise, it is a very weak one. Again, the condition was like this one. And then this was another Machernath temple, the condition of another group of temple.
Mm.
This
And
was also, I mean,
you see the white temple, white in the back, that you
yeah.
kept it as it is. You did not touch that.
No,
one.
this is not within our property. This is the property of the great Acharya. That is, yeah. So this was the bone of contention also, because I had served them notice also that because within 100 meters of a monument premises, you cannot have any new construction.
Mm.
So they had violated that rule also. So I had to serve them a notice. So they also went against us.
That's the same Omkar Sthan by that
Yes,
sannyasi,
yes, yes.
Saraswati.
Yeah. Shankaracharya. So now we started the conservation work. So what happens is in conservation, because you have to be very meticulous. Even if stones are broken, you just cannot throw away. You cannot discard it.
Mm.
We join them together and then we use it. You can see all these stones have been numbered. All this, you can see the numbering here. You can see the numbering. You can see the numbering. Everything is numbered. Sometimes we do the numbering on such a part which is not easily visible, because when we redo the work, it should not be very visible to the people. So we started the work, and now you can see there is the numbering, there is the numbering, there is the numbering. All this have been now completed. The smallest portion, and now we have to go to that big temples. And you can see the lower portion also. It has been now completely strengthened. You don't have to worry about this temple at least for 1000 years. You have to carry out the simple maintenance thing, because that
This
kind of
stone-
material we have.
This stone that you have used is a brick stone or is a real stone?
These are the real stone. These are the real stone taken from the same quarry from which they had used it originally.
So laterite, same stone quality.
Laterite.
Mm.
And from the same quarry also, from which the original temple people had used it.
So how did you come to know about that particular quarry? So
The
there is-
quarry, because in the adjacent area itself, there are so many quarries are there.
Mm.
And there, I mean, there are the water tanks also. So even now it is said that all the temples, I mean, the stones had come from that quarry.
Mm.
So we use that kind of intangible, this one, traditions also. So there are certain intangible, because that is handed over from generation to generation.
That's right.
So that also we use it as a material for our research work. Work is going on, because during the conservation we had to do, because sometimes the stones will be tumbling down. So it is just in order to protect them.
These are such remarkable pictures that and it looks like you have more respect than the locals. Everyone is wearing shoes, but you removed your shoes.
Yes, on such things, you have to remove your shoes,
Correct.
because it is a sadhana.
Yes.
It is a sadhana.
Yes.
It is a form of worship
Yeah, that is
because I cannot.
that is the way you show respect
Yes, yes, yes,
in the Indian culture.
yes, yes,
Don't put
yes,
on shoes there.
yes.
In fact, I went to the entire old Kashi without shoes,
I see. Oh,
and everyone was surprised that why I'm not wearing shoes.
ah,
And I said that's the way you have to show respect to the land of Shiva.
yes, 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 yes.
So that's what you're doing. It's very
Really,
remarkable.
really, really, really. It is a sadhana because it's, I mean, even because I insisted upon this to my laborers also that they should not drink during the period. They should not indulge in any other things which is against the rules and regulations of the society. They should not eat meat and all those things. This was very because I give all these kinds of instruction
Mhm.
to my own laborers also, and give them some kind of extra payment so that they are put up. I mean, putting so much of this one. I mean, restrictions upon them. So give them a little bit of leeway. Give them a little bit of more payment, so they will be helping you.
So when the government tries to resettle these encroachers, I'll call them encroachers, but since they've been living for centuries or hundreds of years, do the
Yeah.
government give them a 10% more incentive of land and more money, or how does they rehabilitate them?
No, the government initially because it was two government. One was the center. It was Congress government, and Acharya ji had very good relation with Congress government. So, and I was under the central government, and the local government was not with them. So, local government did not, they didn't want to help us. So all these problems were there. So, these are the very nitty gritties, and you have to sail very smoothly with all these forces.
Mm. Yeah, the art of maneuvering. That's what it is.
Yes, it's the art of maneuvering. It's the art of maneuvering. Now, here you have got two pieces. One piece and one more piece is going to come, and you have to join them. Even these are also, I mean, broken pieces, but we have joined them together. And I will show you. Just see,
So
these are two
while
pieces.
you're showing this, I must tell you the U.S. government also works in a similar way. So
I very
this
good.
is a problem of all democracies. It's not just
Yes,
India.
yes, 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 yes.
If it was China or any other communist country or Russia also,
Yeah.
things would have been much more differently done.
Yes, yes. Okay. So here also and here also, because it has been here, you can see that it has been joined together. This has been joined together, and this is also now we are not going to discard. You have to insert steel inside, and then insert into this one so that they could be joined together.
Mhm.
Again, you can see it here also on this side also. Now it is perfect.
Mhm.
You have given a new lease of life to the whole temple.
Correct. And that steel is inserted in all these columns then.
Yes, 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 and heralded also.
Okay.
And this, you can see the condition here. We took up the conservation work of this one also, and now it looks like this.
Beautiful. Mhm.
Those two temples, and now it has become a, I mean, this photo frame place, photo point. Whosoever comes, they just wanted to have a photograph of this one. And the beauty is, because we have placed a lush green landscape all around. So when you see this, these are, I mean, a reddish color, and this lush green landscape, that gives a very attractive look to the whole premises. Just look at it.
Beautiful.
And
And,
it has been chemically washed also.
and
Because
which
earlier, I mean, it was having all kinds of this one, moss and lichen and everything. So it has been chemically washed, and then we have applied a preservatives also. So this preservative, every 10 years you have to remove it and then again apply it, so that it is acting as a kind of water repellent.
So
The stone is very,
do you also allow the old customs and rituals to begin in these temples, or they are not stable to hold those?
no, because we do not allow any kind of worship in these places,
Mm,
because we have a rule that at the time of taking over a monument, whether it is a temple, whether it is a mosque, whether it is a church, so at the time of taking over, if prayer was there, worship was there, only that would be permitted, and we would not permit any more things. Because if you permit it, I mean, there will be a problem in India, because sometimes it was earlier a temple, then it has been converted into a mosque. So in all these places, there will be a problem. So our cutoff here is, that is at the day of taking over a monument by Archaeological Survey of India, and that is the most appropriate method also.
yeah, just to preserve the sanctity.
Yes, 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 yes.
And normally these structures may be unstable also if more people go in, and then there can be further danger of erosion.
Really, really, really. And now we are coming back to the same temple. Now it has been preserved. Now we have to take up the work of these two huge temples.
Mhm.
And we have already erected scaffolding, and the work is going on there in that area. And there were huge, this one, cleavages like this one. You had to join them together and fill them. Otherwise, water will be percolating through this area. We take the measurement and then we fill it up. And also with the dowels, you can join them together. All of them will be steel dowels, not iron dowels, because iron will be creating problem further. So we use only steel for join them together, so that for the next 1,000, 2,000 years, nothing would happen to these structures. Now from the top also, this is the Amalka portion, and from the top also they are working.
It's again a lotus on the top.
Yes, yes, yes.
So the significance of lotus is in Chinese culture and the Indian culture, big time.
Indian culture, and sometimes in Egyptian culture also, in a very limited way.
Mm.
In Chinese, of course, you have, but in India it is in profusion.
In Egyptian, how come the culture of lotus is there? Because lotuses are not there in Egypt at all.
I don't know why, because some few this figures are there. Of course, we don't know how did it reach there.
They look
That
more
is
like
a,
a Hindu kind of thing than anything else.
yes,
Vedic.
it is. It is more, because it is, Brahma is known as Padma Sambhava, Vishnu is known as Padmanabha.
Yes.
So Nabi Kamale, Vishnu, Sthido, Brahma, Prajapati. So it is mostly Hinduism, Hindus only.
Mm.
So, I mean, the work is now from the top, the work is now almost being completed. And now we are taking up the work at this area, at this lower area. And now after completing, you have to give a very good landscape also, because, I always, I mean, prefer a kind of landscape all around it.
It looks so beautiful.
Yeah, now just look at it. Just look at it.
Mind blowing.
Beautiful temples, beautiful temples.
Beautiful temple.
Divine in conception, sublime in execution.
And the Indian temple architecture, the old one, seem to be same everywhere. Like right from Cambodia to here, the same design.
Yes, 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 yes.
From Cambodia also, you have the same design. Kalinga also
Yes,
same
yes,
design.
yes, yes.
Bhubaneswar Lingeshwar Mandir is the same design.
Yes, yes. That is this one. All the temples of Bhubaneswar group, even Konark is also. You have got the same kind of design.
Jagannath Puri temple, exact same
Yes,
design.
Puri temple. Yes, 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 yes. And now my problem was this one. You
Yeah.
cannot have any kind of construction within 100 meters, but they have, because of their political power, they have managed it. And I said that you have to remove it. So that was the bone of contention. But yes, see how beautifully we had done it, and what was the condition of this temple earlier. But now they have also realized that Archaeological Survey of India is doing a very good work.
Mhm.
So they went and personally made a complaint also against me to Srimati Ambika Soni. And then Madam called me. Then I explained. I just showed Madam what was the condition of this temple before being taken over by Archaeological Survey of India for the conservation work, and what we have, how we have transformed the entire thing. So when she saw this one, that what was the condition earlier. I mean, all kinds of gaushalas were there, all the cow pens were there, and all the municipal waste was dumped there. And now we have completely made them into a heaven. Then Madam was also convinced. Then Madam told me not to create any more problems for them, but told me, don't dismantle this structure. I said that immediately we will not do, but we have to follow the rules also. So we have to go on issuing the notices also, so that at some period of time, if somebody takes it up, they should not find fault with us. It is not because of our fault, but because of certain other practical realities, we have not been able to remove it. So just see how beautiful lawns you have and what a beautiful temple grows.
And I've particularly noticed one thing. It has blue gates.
Yeah.
Was that the original color?
Which one?
There are blue gates to the temple. Blue.
This actually earlier, most of these gates were in government building. They were of blue colors. Not only in Archaeological Survey of India,
Hmm.
but I said that we have to remove it. We have to provide a tea color one.
Hmm.
Tea color one, because we can remove it easily.
So
There was a problem.
is this the door from the old times, or this is a newly made
It's an
door?
all time.
Okay.
All time means not, very old, not at the beginning of it, because this is wooden. It's almost 1,000-year old, the temple.
Hmm.
So that temple, you cannot have a door of this kind. You wooden things almost, 300 years, 400 years. That is the maximum. If it is a seasoned wood.
And
So this is
who must have built
some.
this temple?
This is a Kalchuri dynasty was there,
Hmm.
and there was the Karnadeva. That was the name of the king who had built it.
Hmm.
So he ruled from 1041 up to 1072. It was he who had built these temples.
Okay. So 1042, you're saying. So it's a long period.
They're 1,000 years old now.
1,000 years old.
Yeah. And this is of a 19th century, but this also we took up the conservation work. Just see now.
Oh, beautiful. And you also use the stones on the walking path.
Yes,
This was
even
the
for
same
the
query.
pathway also.
Pathway
Yes,
also.
for the pathway also, beautiful pathway. And for the pathway also, we used the same material, brought it from the same place, and the lush green landscape also.
The trees in India are very beautiful, different than any
Yes,
part of the world.
really, 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 really.
So on the right, when you walk towards the right, there is a huge park also behind the temple.
Yes, this is also it's also now with ASI, Archaeological Survey of India.
And which is the
And
nearest airport or train station from here?
there is a railway station, Annapurna, Anupur is there, and then airport is Jabalpur.
Jabalpur.
Jabalpur. Or you can go to Raipur. From Raipur also you can come. That is in Chhattisgarh.
From Jabalpur, I know a very prominent person, Dr. Jamdar.
Yes, Jamdarji. Yes, yes, yes. He does. Even this time also he had called for a World Ramayana conference, and I was also one of the speakers. I had to speak in two sessions. And now we give this historical, this one also a cultural notice board also. What is the period of the temple, and who are the Karnadeva, King Karnadeva, 1041 to 1073. The whole details for a simple man. Whatever he wants, he can learn from this one. And if he wants further research work, he can go for that also.
And this is the same place where Shankaracharya lived.
Yes, yes, all the same places.
On the same.
And this is because a number of blind people also come there.
Hmm.
So physically challenged people, because that should be made accessible also. This is for the blind people. And even for the children also we have made, because the children comes, they may not be smaller children, they may not be very much interested in the monument, but the lawn is a very attractive place for them. So we have made certain arrangement for those people also. This is again when once the work is completely finished, I mean some symbol work was going on. So this is, I mean, we are having, I'm informing the people there, I mean, everything is now completed. Many people came to help and support us. So I should express my gratitude to those people who gave me support against a very powerful party.
No, I think looks like you are informing somebody that work has been done and thank you
Yes,
on the
yes,
face
yes,
on the phone.
yes, 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 yes.
This is beautiful.
And this is my officer who took, he's an adventurous man. If he was not there, I mean, perhaps I would not have been able to achieve this much of work,
Hmm.
because he took a great personal risk.
Singh, Mr. Singh,
Yeah, he's Mr. S.K. Singh.
SK Singh, right?
Yeah. Now, recently he retired. Even today, also, I spoke to him because I told him that I'm going to give a presentation about the work which we have done,
Hmm.
and he's quite happy. And he wanted to this one. I mean, and I told him that, I mean, you are organizing this kind of lectures, and it is for that, I mean, we are preparing today.
Thank you so much. So this temple is now fully renovated, and
This is now, this is just again going back. So what we had done, just to we had seen this temple like this one, and then we went through this, and now it looks like this.
beautiful. So sometimes, when you start these kind of projects to restore history, it's like when you start brooming a very dirty house, a lot of dust comes up.
Hmm.
So all these weeds, like trees and other things, are there, which hide the beauty of the actual place. In fact, even the tree is an
Hmm.
encroacher in a way because it's on
Yeah.
somebody else's property.
Yes. 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 What I do is, because you have to give a unifying look to the entire site. So
Yeah.
what I do is, because all kinds of plantation would be only on sites, that will not be any kind of visual obstruction.
Mm.
Because if you have a visual obstruction, then the entire beauty will be marred.
Remarked.
So I don't allow that thing. Even when I developed this Nalanda also, because there was some problem, some, I mean, trees comes in between. So
Mm.
that makes a visual obstruction. So in order to give a unifying look to the entire monument from one side to the other side, and that will have its own impact.
Mm.
Uh, and now you have to see how, I mean, uh, just see this one.
Beautiful. Like any
The whole
tourist would
temple
like to
has,
come here.
the whole temple groups have come up like this one. These are various stages. I will show you the final stage. And that, this one, small tank which you had seen
Yeah.
in a what perilous condition that was earlier. It was this photograph also I showed Mrs. Ambika Soni. And then she told me not to speak anything to them, but called them and told them that, I mean, he is doing a wonderful work, let him continue. But he will not interfere in your work. But now you should not make any other kind of extension in your property, because that is obstructing the beauty of a national monument. And they also changed, because they had filed a case also against us. And then in the night that his lawyer, he came to see the place, and then he rang up and told me, Mr. Mohammed, although I am the lawyer of your opposition group, I really marvel at the work you have done, because we never thought that it would come up like this. And I really congratulate you.
No, this is remarkable, and it's a place of Adi Shankaracharya,
Yes.
and so it's a very historical place.
Historical place, very historical, really philosophical place. It's a great philosophical place.
Great
And
flow.
many of, I think, many of this one, Adi Shankara's work, I mean, some of them might have taken place also. His thought might have formulated here.
Now, this is the place of his tapasya, looks like, where he would like
Yes,
to stay secluded and
yes.
meditate and things
Hmm.
like that. And this is the origin of Narmada River also.
Really, really, really.
So one thing, the Adi Shankaracharya came around 1500 years back, approximately,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
from now, right? From now
Yes,
is
yes.
1500 years back. So this is made after.
1780. Adi Shankaraji say age is 1780 to 820
Mhm.
AD. So this would be some 1300 years back.
Yeah. And that time it must have started, and this king must have made this
No,
entire
this is,
complex
I
in his
mean,
memory.
actually, his temple that was a smaller one. But
Yes.
the king, because because of Adi Shankara, and this man, he comes at the 11th century.
Mhm.
So he realizes the importance of the place, and he rebuilds. I mean, he builds at the over the same temple, because that I told you that Pataleshwar temple at a
Mhm.
depression, that was the main temple of Adi Shankara.
Mhm.
And this man, without creating any problem, without removing that linga which was erected by Adi Shankara, he builds up a huge shikara over that one.
So
And now, by
which one is called Pataleshwar in this picture?
uh, in this picture, it is here.
Yes, this is good. And this small place was the first picture you showed me, this small one right in front in the corner of the Kund. This is where probably he
No,
must have
that I
lived.
will show you. That I will show you. That I will show you. So Adi Shankara built the first temple, and then it was built by that great king, Kalachuri king. And now when we rebuild it, when we conserve it, we become shareholders with Adi Shankaraji also and the Kalachuri kings also.
Correct.
And you also become part of it now.
Yes.
Saptology also become part of it, and
Thank you.
people who are listening to it, they also become part of it. So we
That's
are
right.
all team members in this great effort.
Absolutely. We feel, I feel very privileged to go through all these things. So beautiful.
So you had seen it like this in this condition.
Mhm.
Again, I'm just coming to that, and now it is like this.
Mhm.
And this was like this. It has become like this.
Wow.
And now here one is the pathways. It looks very beautiful, and
Mhm.
we have also the benches, the sitting arrangements, and everything. All five-star arrangements.
No, look at the chair you have put. It's like one of,
Yes,
looks like a
yes, yes, yes,
Victoria chairs.
yes. Victorian chairs. Victorian chairs. So a man who goes to that place, he simply sits there. Many people, they just go, they sit there, and then when they come to know about the history of the place, then they are elevated into a different level altogether.
Mm.
So again, I'm going back to the old picture. This is how we had seen it,
Mm.
and this is another picture. It was, for all kind of municipal wastage, and that has become now like this, like this. This small temple of Adi Shankaraji was, we saw it like this, and now it is like this.
Yeah.
Again, coming to the old picture, and now it looks like
Mm.
this. Out of the world,
Out of the.
out of the world, out of the world. That is why that his lawyer, The Shankaracharya's lawyer had rang up me. You have done a wonderful work, and we are all with you. Of course, we will be fighting the case. That is a different thing. And then later on, they supported us also.
No, actually, it is very sad that Purusharth or the hard work
Yes,
automatically wins hearts. There is
yes,
no denying the fact.
really, really.
See,
And for
one thing Americans are known for generally is
yeah,
that they're very entrepreneurial and very creative, innovative.
very good.
That's why it's called the most innovative economy. But in India, there is a concept of called jugaad.
Yeah, yes, yes, yes,
So where they use the minimum resources to create the maximum value.
yes, yes,
And that Americans have to learn because America won't be the spend economy for long. Yeah, that's
yes,
what
yes.
we learn.
Now this is for the recreation of the youngsters who are coming, children, because a
What I
number
would
of
say.
children are also now coming up. So I make them lively. So one thing is that the temple for the spiritual world that is there, and at the same time, you can have all kinds of small khargosh. I mean, you can have rabbits, you can have birds, because I make it a center of this one, all kinds of kabutar, this doves and other things. So that way it makes them the whole place is lively, and people come in thousands now.
Yeah.
So after completing the work, here you can see how we are making the arrangement for the differently abled people. Nowhere else, they'll be getting all these kinds of facilities in a remote area like this one. Amarkantak is a very remote
Very remote area.
area. So they all enjoy it. And after finishing all this Herculean task, I
So
went to the
how
temple.
far is this place from Jabalpur?
Jabalpur, it would be some 3 or 4 hours run.
Okay. That's still long. Indian roads,
Yes,
3 4 hours means that it can be tough for many people.
200, 300 kilometers it would be. So then I went for my final puja to the same place where Shankaracharya had started his prayer, because now the temple is in a very good condition.
Mm.
Everything has been finished now, and that was the day of my this one also, because when I was transferred from Madhya Pradesh to Delhi. So I went to the temple, prayed there, and then I took my leave of the place.
What a
So this is
remarkable
how
story.
this is how we could rescue the place also, and then transform the place also. Because rescuing was a very hard task, because you fighting sometimes against the religious leadership also, the misuse of your name also. But I did not allow them to come in between, because of the help of the people also, support of the people also, the local people. So that is the story of our Amarkandak, and also the great Narmada River.
So it's such a remarkable story. And just a minute. If you
So
can you stop sharing your screen, please? Yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a remarkable journey you took us, Amarkantak, and it's a the story of I really like the Karna Dev is the person who built this place, and the which dynasty did he belong to?
This is Kalachuri dynasty.
Actually,
Kalachuri has two divisions. One is the early Kalachuri. This is the later Kalachuris.
mm. And then this Kalachuri dynasty that you had, was it connected to any other dynasty? Because I think the Magad dynasty was the longest dynasty which was ruling in
Yeah,
India.
yeah.
Yeah.
Magad was mostly in Bihar, in that area. This is the central Indian portion. So this was a kind of local dynasty, and they had a number of great kings also. And Karna was the most important king in that
Mm.
group.
And so in future, there other associated projects with the same king around that area?
Because now the condition of archaeological survey of India is very bad.
Even
And
worse than
even
before?
today we also we had a discussion with the old people, because the government should take that much of initiative for various programs. Then only the government of officials would be able to take decisions.
No, absolutely. It is the protecting and preserving the history of the land is the responsibility of the government. And many times the governments don't put much focus on that, but
Yes,
the history defines the identity. It's pretty much very clear.
yes, welcome.
I'll tell you one KK Mohammadji, one interesting story. That
Yeah,
European settlers took America
yeah.
from Native Americans.
Hmm.
And in 1924, they gave the citizenship to Native Americans.
Oh, oh, I see. So,
It's an irony that
yeah.
my next book I'm writing on rediscovering America. And so
Yes, yes,
I'm
yes, yes, yes.
visiting many American native houses. And
I see.
I live in San Diego. We have the largest concentration of Native American reservations. And what they've done is created reservations. So
Yeah.
which is only preserved for Native Americans. So
Yes.
it's a biggest irony on the country of USA
It could be.
that the
Really.
natives are part of the museum now.
Yes,
So
yes.
if Indians do not preserve their history, so their future is also going to be the same.
Really. Really.
So thank you so much for this exciting talk, and I look forward
Welcome.
to the next version with something else. And
Yes,
we
yes.
will talk offline and discuss what we can do next
Ah,
time.
yes, yes, yes. Yes,
And
yes.
students, you heard another amazing show, and the last one recording will be out shortly. Some of you watched it live, and today we talk about Amarkantak. So please join us next time live. We'll tell you in advance, and then we can go through the history again. Thank you and namaskar, and thank you so much, KK,
Namaskar.
Mohan, for your time.
Namaskar. Namaskar.